Cloudflare operates a global network that makes your online presence faster and protected from cyber attacks. When you connect a website or app to Cloudflare, we act as both your authoritative DNS provider and a reverse proxy that sits between your visitors and your origin servers. When a visitor or an attacker tries to reach your website, those requests are first routed to the Cloudflare network instead of your origin server. Cloudflare processes those requests, mitigating malicious traffic while speeding up legitimate traffic. Our services are customizable to give you granular control over your traffic. You can write rules to cache, load balance, and redirect requests, modify headers, execute code, and more. Many of our services are on by default, such as DDoS protection and caching, so your traffic will automatically be safer and faster. To make this possible, you need to onboard your domain to Cloudflare. The most common way to onboard your domain is to update your DNS name servers to the Cloudflare name servers we provide you, which makes Cloudflare your authoritative DNS provider. You do this at the provider you purchase your domain name from, such as a registrar. If you need a new domain, you can purchase one at cost from the Cloudflare registrar, which is automatically configured to use our name servers. Let's review the basics of name servers and DNS. A name server is a service operated by your authoritative DNS provider that acts as a source of truth for your domain's DNS records. DNS records map a human-readable host name, such as example.com, to machine-readable IP addresses or data. The IP address listed in a DNS record identifies where your origin server is hosted. These DNS records tell your authoritative DNS provider how to respond to DNS queries for your domain. So altogether, DNS allows internet browsers such as Google Chrome to find the correct content. Then the browser can make HTTP requests to load the content for your visitors. If you're not using a reverse proxy such as Cloudflare, the browser makes HTTP requests directly to the IP address of your origin server. This is not secure because your origin is exposed to the internet without protection. When Cloudflare is in front of your origin, we act as both your authoritative DNS provider and a reverse proxy for your HTTP requests. We respond to DNS queries with Cloudflare IP addresses, which makes your HTTP traffic go through Cloudflare instead of directly to your origin. This process is called reverse proxying, which allows us to hide and therefore protect your origin server. Furthermore, we highly recommend blocking traffic that doesn't come through Cloudflare by configuring your origin's firewall to only allow Cloudflare IP addresses or using Cloudflare Tunnel. You can identify which traffic is proxied in the DNS records table in the Cloudflare dashboard. If the proxy status is set to proxied, requests for those hostname will flow through the Cloudflare network. This will start happening once you update your name servers. If the status is DNS only, requests for those host names will only use Cloudflare for DNS resolution. Let's follow an HTTP request as it gets processed by Cloudflare. When someone visits or tries to attack your website or app, that request will be routed to the Cloudflare data center that's closest to that visitor. If a request is from a legitimate user, we check if it's for a resource that's in the Cloudflare cache. If we don't have it cached, we proxy the request to your origin server. We then cache the origin's response, so the next time Cloudflare sees a request for the same resource, we can deliver it straight away. We block suspicious requests from reaching your origin, only allowing legitimate users and speeding up their experience. So you will always have the most up-to-date security posture, including protection from zero-day vulnerabilities, advanced DDoS attacks, and more. Cloudflare is an extension of your infrastructure, keeping your site safe and highly available. Get started with onboarding your domain today.